Well, it's a super fresh morning and I was busy editing up last week's video. I realised that I'd said that I was going to come out and show you finished product of the clean that the Defender had from Smart Valets and Detailing. Phil was here for quite a few hours, and as I think you would have seen at the back end of last video, he was doing like a steam clean. He was getting like little fobs working in between all of the vents and grills, just giving it like a bit more of like a deeper clean than you would typically give the interior of your car. And so yeah, we came back home after his visit to a very clean car, and it feels very, very nice in here. As you can see behind me, probably on the roof, the Alcantara's had like a proper steam and clean. It's all been like brushed through nicely. Just looks tidy and clean, and it also feels it, which is the most important thing. So I'll give you a quick once over so we can see what it looks like in here. But one thing to note is I did mention in my last video as well that he does also do exterior stuff, and so we are going to probably look to get a ceramic coat on the vehicles because we don't have a garage, and the cars have to be parked outside. Maybe one day we'll be able to facilitate some cover for the cars, but at the moment we can't. So protecting the cars individually is the way that we're moving forward. But yeah, I'm very, very happy, and very, very reasonably priced as well. So anyway, let's take a quick look and see what he's done. He gave the car a quick once over, so it's nice and clean on the outside. And as you can see, he's given the plastic wing mirrors a little bit of a tidy up because they were looking a little bit weathered. So they're nice and black again now. And then if we take a look inside, you'll see that we have a very clean dashboard. So all of these vents were just like full of dust, and he steamed them out and tidied them up. He also did a steam on the seats and gave the lever a once over, polished up the steering wheel. So yeah, it's just super clean in there now. And he also cleaned and tidied up the floor mats. I wish that I'd filmed a little bit more before he started, so you could have seen like the condition of like the carpets around. It wasn't actually terrible in here, he said. There wasn't much dirt that he actually pulled out. It was quite surface level, because the car's actually only been sort of restored from maybe 2020. It's probably not even a year old, so there wasn't a huge amount of dirt in the car, but it definitely needed a little bit of a spruce up. So as you can see, the ceiling he's worked through. And then if we take a little walk around the back, he tidied up the wheel on the back. He gave the decking a once over, the Sunseeker decking, and just worked all the way through the Alcantara. He did make a very good point. The back door has been left in black plastic, and I agree with him that this should have also been done in the Alcantara. So I think we'll probably look to have this covered so it matches the rest of the car. I think Lydia would like to do a little bit of detailing inside on the dash still, but I think that the most important thing to do in here is to get a new gear stick knob or handle. I think a nice wooden one would look absolutely lovely. Nice clean windows, everything's looking nice and tidy. I think one thing that Lydia said that she wouldn't mind doing is either having these sanded back and restained, or perhaps having the step replaced with a step that has some detailing on it. Perhaps it says something like Land Rover or Defender, like embossed in it, which would look quite smart. So that might be something else we do. And I might also talk to Phil about giving these a little bit of treatment just so they get blackened back up again. I think this is kind of what the wing mirrors were looking like, a little bit like distressed. So we might crack on with that. But we didn't have Phil in to do the exterior of the vehicle. He was just doing the interior. So that is why the outside hasn't been focused on. But we will get there. We'll get it done. Well, I've just had an absolute schoolboy. I left the house in a bit of a rush because I was trying to make a train that was coming at 1:15, and in that rush I left my vlogging camera and some other bits at the house. So I've just got to the train station after realising that I've missed my train, and I've also realised that I've not got all my equipment with me. So I think we're just going to style it out on the phone. So fingers crossed audio's okay for you guys, but we're going to be heading down to London this evening for an event at the Kimpton Fitzroy. Some of you may know the London account on Instagram. They very kindly invited me down, and an overnight stay in a suite. So it's going to be really interesting to see what the room's like that we're going to be staying in this evening. And then tomorrow we've got a super early call time. It's going to be going down to do a shoot with Carolina Herrera. Not sure exactly what that's going to entail yet, but hopefully I'll be able to capture a little bit of behind the scenes footage. Let's hit the road, or should I say the train and get heading down to London. Well, I've just checked into the Kimpton Fitzroy here on Russell Square in London, and I've been absolutely spoiled. We've got a junior suite this evening. Just before we head down for dinner, I thought I'd give you a quick room tour and show you the space for the night. So I thought I'd film this on a super wide view. So it is a little bit grainier, but you're gonna be able to see more of the space as a whole. So as you walk in, you've got a cloakroom to the left and a full-length mirror. How about that? Something that a lot of hotels fail to provide. And then we have, I think, a faux fireplace here with a TV and lounge area. And then just here, we have our coffee machine, mini bar area. And we walk through into the master bed, where I'll be sleeping this evening. And then situated behind the walk-in wardrobe and workstation. As you can see, I have not taken 5 minutes before whipping my laptop out. And then we continue to walk around. Big TV at the bottom of the bed and main bathroom. A lovely bathtub in front of the windows. And then if we spin around, we have a shower. Gotta love it when there's a seat in the shower. And then our toilet. So yeah, very happy about the situation. Absolutely love the old school phones that they have here. How cool are they? But yeah, it truly is a very nice space to spend the evening, and I'm looking forward to this evening's event. I'll try and do as much documentation as possible. So I feel like I'm just giving you another little tour of the room without the wide view, because the quality of the footage will be a lot nicer. And then back into the bedroom where we started. And I've got some cakes. Absolutely spoiled. So that is one of the suites here at the Kimpton Fitzroy. I believe this evening we've got a dinner and there's going to be a couple of little bits going on. So I am not going to waste any more time. I'm going to get down and join the rest of the crew. And I'm actually going to quickly switch over my jumper, because I was wearing this to come down to London in. And very cleverly, I brought another grey marl roll neck, not quite as thick, a bit more of an evening, a bit more sophisticated, like a thinner cashmere roll neck, as opposed to this chunky knit. So I'm going to quickly switch that over, and then I'm going to head down and meet Dave, Burt, Alice, and the rest of the team.
We'll do it now.
Well, we've just had some drinks in the Fitz bar. Thank you. That was very enjoyable. Cheers, mate. Lovely to see you.
The main reason that you're all dolled up tonight, the actual architect of this building, Charles Fitzroy Dole, created this luxury hotel. And the reason we talk about being dolled up and we've indulged ourselves with the finery that you're wearing this evening is thanks to that man. And in fact, the restaurant in this hotel is now home to Galloping Bar and Grill. But it was also the inspiration for when Charles designed the dining room upon the Titanic. And there were two dragons, one in this hotel and one on the Titanic, and one of them didn't make it. And so the dragon that is on the staircase at this hotel is forever known as Lucky George. And the reason that you are drinking a Lucky George this evening is so we can all raise a glass to the George, the dragon who made it. So cheers to George. Yes. And if
cheers,
you
Georgie.
take your place at the balcony and have a little look down, I think there's a little surprise for you.
This is a song called Hollow. I'm going to play a few of my own songs and kind of, I don't know if you've ever been to So Far Sounds, but let's just kind of do a mini So Far Sounds. She told me she was hollow.
Oh wow. Well, Dave leading us into this evening's dinner. Unreal, look at that. That is absolutely stunning. Wow.
Bag you've ever seen in your life. Okay. But within it, we would like to welcome every single person at this table to actually experience a stay at all 4 hotels in the United Kingdom. So that's Edinburgh, Glasgow, Manchester, and here in London. So Kimpton really want to get to know you guys and go on a bit of a journey with you guys. So if you're looking to kind of take a trip in the next year, then we've got your back.
Lovely. I love that.
And then Alex, if you give us a wave. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
No, good. Alex is our sommelier for the evening, so he's got some beautiful wine pairings that are going to come out with each of the courses. And I would like to just introduce, is Stuart here as well? Finley? Stuart's coming. Okay, so Finley, we're going to start with Finley from Blythewood up in Glasgow, who's just been voted best spa director in the whole of the United Kingdom. Over to you, Finley.
Okay, thank you. So I get to go first and get to speak about the best Kimpton in the UK.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, baby.
Started life as the RAC club in Glasgow, so there's a lot of history and a lot of beautiful wood paneling and historic photos. Monte Carlo Rally started there several times, and then about 12 years ago morphed into Blythewood Square, which is Glasgow's only 5-star hotel, so it's full of Glasgow glam, it's full of rock stars, everyone's a rock star there, and it's just a very accessible hotel that Glaswegians love.
Main course has just arrived. We've gone for Le Boeuf. The Pousse de la Resistance. I don't even know what it is, but it looks delicious. This is our little area this evening at the Fitz Club.
So scratch card, yeah?
So you scratch off the drink you want.
So basically, you've got 5 gold coins, you scratch them all off, unveil zodiac signs underneath,
Yes.
and basically you have to get a winning combination of symbols and you win something. You get drink for free, bar snack, or top prizes stay at the hotel.
And that's every week you do this?
We do this every day.
Every day?
Every day.
That's so cool. So you come into the Fitz bar, you can ask for one of these cards.
Yeah, you get a scratch card,
Yeah.
themed on the zodiac, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Right, let's scratch away then.
That's right.
Let's do this.
He needs a scratch card.
You need a scratch card, mate. No, scratch off and you win a prize.
We've got some magic for you, sir.
Oh, we've got some magic
Scott, could you help this man out? He needs some help with this.
Okay, we've got some weighing scales here, boy. Is this a Libra? I'm so bad with Zodiac. That's a Taurus? What's that?
Cancer.
Is it?
Is it cancer?
Could be. Ready for this last one?
Big moment.
Money shot. Yeah, ready?
If you want to mix,
No winner. No winner this evening.
what? Do they match? Help me out here. Let me
No, none matches. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's one of them. One of 3. How many did you get?
What's going on here then, lads?
How many did you get?
This is the way we're choosing our cocktails. We're going through scratch cards.
What?
Joining the party.
5 matching symbols wins you one night stay for 2 at Kimpton.
I got no matching, bro.
No, but if we put our cards together, they're matching.
Oh, mate. 5.
We got a 5 matching.
Full house.
matching.
We got a full house, baby.
We got 3 stay at the Kimpton.
Come on, son. I want to speak to me and you, bro. Hello.
Thank you. There you go.
Well, my morning medicine has arrived. That is all I need to start the day. Well, good morning. As mentioned yesterday, up bright and early today because I'm going to be heading to do a shoot with Caroline Herrera. As you can see, I'm rock starred up, ready to go. But I don't have much time to chat about last night, so I'll try and pick up the camera when we're in the car because I'll tack us outside. But a fantastic evening, and I got a little bit carried away, and I'm definitely going to be paying the price for it today because it was a very late night and I maybe enjoyed one too many drinks.
Because the light's going to get perfect in about 20 minutes.
What for shooting?
Just everything. It's going to be golden.
Right, we jumped into the cab and it's looking like an absolutely beautiful morning today. Oh, look at this, hang on.
Beginning of... Where's Big Ben?
Big Ben was
That
there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That there.
Yeah, so this is Westminster. Cool, look at that. So yeah, as I was saying, last night was a little bit too much fun. We had a fantastic evening. The music last night was insane. There's a violinist there, and I feel like I need to find out who this woman was. She was basically like the violinist version of the piano guys, who Lids and I love playing at home when we're just like doing bits around the house, just nice vibe, super chilled, and she was basically playing very similar songs on a violin, which I thoroughly enjoyed. But the food last night was fantastic. Dave and Alice looked after us. We had so many different cocktails. I feel like I've tried lots of the cocktails that are available at the hotel. The scratch card thing was super cool. So every day, if you go into the Fitz bar, you can ask for a scratch card and you can scratch off, and perhaps you might be in with a chance of winning a free hotel stay at the Kimpton or a free cocktail. So it doesn't cost anything. You can just request a scratch card each day, which I thought was a lovely touch. What else went down? We got a little gift bag at the end of the evening. But I didn't get the time this morning to share that with you, so we'll have a look. But I think it consisted of some skincare, a cookbook, and a diary. I think there were a couple of other little bits in there as well, like champagne and stuff. So that was really lovely. But yeah, it was nice to catch up with people. Got to see Lorna, John, Ollie, of course Dave and Alice, Rowan. So there were quite a few people down last night, and yeah, it was just really nice to connect with everybody after such a long time. And I can confirm the beds very comfortable. Got about 5 hours sleep, but there were 5 good hours sleep. But we're currently just traveling across town to the shoot location, which I'm not actually exactly sure still where it is, but essentially, do you know? Brixton. Brixton. So we're going to be going to Brixton now. And I think we're probably going to be there for a few hours this morning. I'll see if James can do me a little bit of BTS, and yeah, we're going to get cracking. I just need to try and shift the slightly swollen, tired eyes after last night, so we're looking fresh for the camera. Well, we've just arrived to the studio for the day.
People that just can't, I don't want to be involved with that.
Yeah. I'm okay, I'm not a bad drunk.
But then it is coming across quite boring. But I could be the first
Well,
one.
no, not at all.
No, but you know what? I get that right now. But I will be the first one on the dance floor, the last one on the dance floor, and I will remember everything happened.
Yeah.
And never feel sick the next day. So.
It's so true.
So do you mind if I just come across you here? So,
Oh, nice steady hands there, mate.
I know.
Look at that.
Ye old shaky
like a
hand.
walking gimbal.
Thank God I didn't go out drinking last night. You'd have very shaky footage.
Oh, look at these. All the films, old films from cameras. Kind of makes sense, right, in the studio? Knock, knock.
Can't help the way that I'm feeling when I'm with you. You are weighing me down, 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 down. And if the rhythm is making me no good, I just don't like the sound. Could you please make some room and get out of my face? I can't go, I can't lose, so get out of my face. Or would you give me some air? Try to be more aware of what I need. You don't know what I need, yeah. One mistake, do a break. One more night, one more fight. Sleep it up, then we play it safe. We hide away inside our cage. One mistake, do a break. One more night, one more fight. Sleep it up, then we play it safe. We hide away inside our cage. Inside
Well, good morning. We got back yesterday at around about 3 p.m, 4 p.m, so not too bad at all after the shoot, but it went very, very well. I'm really looking forward to seeing how the content comes together. I think he was using a Blackmagic camera, which is a very, very nice camera, and the footage looked extremely smooth on the back of the camera. So looking forward to seeing that come together, and hopefully we'll get that out on my channel in the next couple of weeks. But this morning, or should I say actually last night, we went and had some food at a local pub restaurant, and we had a few drinks, and I actually wish I'd vlogged it. It's quite funny because we all put on cream cable knit jumpers, the 4 of us, and we probably looked a little bit funny sitting there in the pub wearing the same tops. This morning we've got up, and today it's the England versus Australia rugby game at Twickenham Stadium. It's part of the autumn internationals, and I've been invited down to enjoy some of the hospitality that they offer at the stadium. And so I very kindly got given 3+1s. So I'm taking my friends Nick, Ben and Neil, and we're gonna go down basically, have some food, enjoy the game, a few drinks, and that will pretty much consist of my Saturday. I have actually had an invite to go and see London Grammar with Lydia this evening at Ali Pali, but unfortunately I think time frame is going to make it a little bit tricky. I could probably just about squeeze it, but it would be very rushed, and I'd probably like to wear a different outfit from day to night. So I think I'm probably just going to head home, and Lid's going to head to Ali Pali with Carrie instead. But I'm really looking forward to going and see the rugby. It's going to be my first time going to Twickenham Stadium, and it looks absolutely ginormous. But it's currently around about 1 o'clock, and so they open up the doors at 2, so we're going to get going now really, because it takes about 1 hour and 45 for us to get there. So we get there early enough to enjoy some food, ready for the game.
Well, the game's just about to kick off. Teams are out. They're going to take the win today. We've got a good feeling. Come on, boys. Well, we've just come in for our half-time snacks. Got a cheese board. Going to grab a couple of beers. Currently, England are taking a win, absolutely smashing it. So very proud of the boys out there today. It's been a great game so far.
My wife's lovely dress.
Oh, do you like it?
Here's a little twirl. Very good.
This is one of my favourite silhouettes from Lydia Millen. I love it.
What's it called?
What's it called?
The style.
Well, I'd say this is like an elegant shirt dress because it's collared and it's got 2 pockets.
Pardon?
Pardon? You want to be in a shot. I pee-peed on Mummy's curtains.
Yes.
We don't have any accidents, and then you break into somewhere new and he pees on the curtains.
It is an absolutely beautiful day today. Look how tidy your little beach garden is.
I know. I worked very hard at that. We do need to tidy up the buckets either side though, because
yes.
do you know what I need to do? I don't know if you fancy going to the garden centre and getting me 2 of the lollipop trees to go either side of the greenhouse.
I really want to take the ivy off of that tree there.
Which one?
The one right in front of us.
Oh, right.
And also that cherry tree that's absolutely swallowed behind it. I'm going to get this woodland looking good.
Mm.
Oh no, little boy.
Happiest when in his mummy's arms. He just trotted into the kitchen with some eucalyptus in his mouth and he was like, what?
Well, I didn't get a chance to touch base after the rugby had finished the other evening, but we had a fantastic stay. The hospitality at Twickenham was absolutely spot on. So all 4 of us thoroughly enjoyed it. Also, England took the win. Hope that was no spoilers there by now. And yeah, I got back quite late. because we decided to hold off and have a few drinks in the hospitality just to let all of the traffic flow away from the stadium before we left. But the postman has just dropped off a couple of packages, and I've just opened them up, and they are the new collection of the partnership of activewear between Reese and Castor. I think that's how you say it. So I thought I'd quickly share with you. You may have seen the campaign online, you may recognise this image if you follow Reese, or you may have seen some of their adverts, but it's Castor are basically an activewear brand, and Reese have partnered with them, so you'll see the logos from both brands on this apparel. But one item I ordered that I'm not 100% sure it was part of this collection, but it went really nicely with the collection, were a pair of the Reese sneakers. So they're called the Shelton Low Top Runner, and they're basically like a white leather with a grey suede detailing around the toe, and also just at the rear near the heel. You can see there, probably a little bit overexposed, aren't we? Go further back, you can see the sneakers. So this is the merino half zip. As you can see, you've got the Castor logo and then the Reese logo on the side here. Really stretchy, very breathable fabric, which will be great for running in the winter months, which is why I selected it. I've gone for a size, I've gone for a size large in these, so I can layer stuff underneath and pop this on over the top. Now, to go with those, I also ordered the joggers. These are called the Cooper Performance joggers, and I've gone for a size small. Again, they look like they've got that like four-way stretch, which makes training very, very comfortable. And then these are the Stone Oscar bonded pants, which have got detailing down the middle of the trouser leg, drawstring, waistline, and again I got these in a size small. And then they've just got an elasticated cuffed hem at the bottom of them. And then to team up with that, I went for the hoodie, also in a stone, which again has the brand's logos on the chest, drawstring hood, and then on the back you'll see we've just got a little bit of detail, and it says Reese and Castor. And I think this must be in a large as well. No, a medium. Very consistent of me. Yeah, lovely. I look forward to trying these on, but you'll see what I mean. If you look at the tones, it's a vibe. Thank you very much, Reese.
And apologies to Reese, you can just hear me telling Porter to get off the baubles.
I look forward to putting these to the test. So I've just chucked the jacket on. I'm going to be heading to the garden centre to pick up a couple of lollipop trees to sit either side of the greenhouse entrance. I also thought, because it is such a beautiful day today, like the weather is so nice, it would be a good time to get out and put the netted lights on the boxer spools around the front of the house. We found them last year, and actually it was inspired by the Blenheim Palace Christmas light show. They had a lot of their hedge lines done with it, and so we picked them up, and it's really effective and they're really easy to install, battery powered. I'm going to get those on today, get these trees potted as well either side of the greenhouse, and then we're starting to look in a good position coming into Christmas, because Lydia is already getting very busy with the Christmas trees around the house. I obviously can't show you that. That's something that will be coming out on her channel on the 1st of December when she starts Vlogmas, which Liz does every year. I don't know how they do it. People that do Vlogmas, it's just so intense getting those videos out all the time, but she absolutely loves it. So that has begun, so I'm just going to help and do a few little bits with her anyway and get everything set up. And then tomorrow I'm going to be filming a campaign for Brawn. Really looking forward to working with them again this year. They've made some really cool changes on the Series 9, so yeah, I'll be sharing that over on my Instagram, so you have to keep your eyes out. So anyway, I'm going to head to the local garden centre, and hopefully they have these lollipop trees in stock. Well, Christmas has well and truly arrived at the garden centre. Wowza. I'm not holding back this year. Well, they look like the puppies to me. Bay Laurel. What a beautiful day. Well, the wagon's loaded. I'm looking forward to giving Porter a little treat. Also, Lydia's going to be very happy with these lollipop trees. They're actually laurels, which we do have down our lane as well, so kind of fits in nicely with the pre-existing kind of surroundings of our area. I'm gonna get these potted up, hopefully, just before the sun goes down. One job complete. I'm not sure how clear it is to see on the camera. You can definitely see where the sun's throwing light down across the field, that all of the radishes have had spider webs built across them, but it is literally covered the entirety of this field. It's like a massive cobweb. Well, as you can see, it's gotten very dark. I got a little bit carried away and started putting up some Christmas decorations as well. You can't see them too clearly on the camera from this far away, but there's some reindeers up there. So I'll probably come out in the morning and show you the trees that I planted and what they look like. And then I'll have to do the front of the house Christmas net lights over the Bucks balls tomorrow also. Well, I've just finished up doing dinner for Lids and I. We've got a chicken, pepper and mascarpone sauce pasta, and of course the cheese on top. And I've also got Porter's treat. Porty, come. He's not had dinner. Not want me to give it to him after dinner.
I'd rather he eats his food and then.
Okay.
Is that alright?
Porty, Mummy has just completely stolen your moment.
I've food all over the party.
For an hour.
For an hour.
You'll have it in an hour. You know it's no different. But anyway, I'm gonna sit down, have a little bit of food, and then get in front of the fire. I feel like I can't really show you much. Ooh. I feel like I can't really walk around the house at the moment because there's stuff going on everywhere. Ready for Christmas, and I would hate to do any spoilers. So this is what our pasta's looking like. A big bowl of pasta. I think this is one of the favourite touches this festive season. Decorations around the, what would you call this light? It's like it's not a ring light, is it? It's like
a wagon wheel light.
A wagon wheel light, yeah, sounds good. You like it, Lummy? Darling? Yeah, you're so beautiful. Princess Lumi. So, Porty's having his dinner, nearly time for the treat. You're waiting for us to go in the lounge, aren't you, my love? So this is the way in which we treat Lumi these days. You covering it up, my love? Saving a bit for later. So apparently this is how we treat Lumi these days. We give her dinner in the lounge rather than a treat, because treats no good for you. Good girl. Porty. Porty.
He thinks you're gonna take it off him.
Good boy. As promised, I thought I'd quickly come out this morning and show you yesterday's work. As you can see behind me, we have 2 lollipop trees sitting either side of the greenhouse. Now I think Lydia may say that they might end up going on the corners just on the inside, but I'll let her be the decision maker on that front. So they're all potted up. One thing I was taught actually by my granddad, who by the way is doing very well. He sleeps a lot, but he's very, very happy and in good health, so that's all that matters. But he always said to me that you have to ensure that obviously there's good drainage on potted stuff, and also to ensure that when you are planting a new plant from a sort of garden centre pot, then make sure that you ruffle up the root system just to kind of like encourage them to start spreading out into their new environment. So make sure there's good drainage and ruffle up the roots. So I did that yesterday. These 2 are now ready to go. I gave them a good watering last night, and then as you can see to the right and left of the greenhouse we have some reindeers. Again, probably going to get moved around a little bit, but they basically are part of our Christmas decorations. I am really considering having a chat with Lids about getting some lights that sort of go around the face of the greenhouse. I think it would look really effective and really nice. The Christmas tree that you can see just on the right inside is actually so dull that you can't really see that it's even on. And I think Lydia also wants to get some Christmas nets to go around these balls as well, to mimic those of the front of the house. So I think that's something we're going to do, play around a little bit with some festive lighting out here. We've also got Phil back here again doing a ceramic coat on the Aston Martin. I think I mentioned it in my last video, or if not at the start of this video, that we were going to have that done, and it just protects the paintwork, so he's busy working on that now. But I was hoping to get out this morning and do a little bit of decoration on those Buxus balls, but I've got a busy day filming ahead of me, and I had to get busy cleaning the bathroom ahead of that, so that took my time up this morning. So I thought I would come outside, quickly share this with you, and then finish up this vlog. So as always, I'll leave the relevant links in the description box below, and I hope you're all having a great week so far, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Peace.